Hold me close and tell me how you feel. Tell me love is real. Words of love you whisper soft and true. Darling, I love you.
Hi everyone, it's Interviews Down Under, and let me tell you what a fantastic show we've got. Go for it. Introduce our special guest, Spencer Drate.
Okay, we're here. This is a rock series that we're on, and this one is a classic. We're going to dedicate the show to Buddy Holly. And why we're doing that is there's a book out called Buddy Holly, Words of Love, and our special guest, Willie Nile, one of the most famous rock musicians, is going to be interviewed, and he is in the book. But we're also going to talk about Willie and what he's up to also. So we're going to go dig in right now. And hello, Willie. And let's start with Words of Love, the book. You're in the book. And I want to start off by saying, for me, there were three quotes that really struck me. Chris Isaac had a quote of Buddy Holly, and he said, Buddy Holly stating, "My life is a terrible train wreck, but I would be worse shape without it." The second quote is from Sinatra, who said, "If Elvis is king, Buddy is the crown prince." And of course, the third quote is from Willie Nile. "At its best, music can be a source of healing in this world, and that's Buddy for me." And tell us about a little bit about the book, Will, being invited into it.
I played in Austin, Texas in 2011, and a friend of mine brought Buddy Holly's wife to my performance. I didn't know she was coming, Maria Elena Holly. And after my performance, he said, "I want to introduce you to somebody." And I thought, okay. And he texted me back around the bar in the back, and he said, "Willie, this is Maria Elena Holly." I went, "What?" When I was in fourth grade, whatever that year is, I bought Peggy Sue, the single. The first time ever in a record store, I wanted to buy Peggy Sue. I played it 1,000 times, changed my life. And here I am. That was 1956 or seven. And here I am in 2011 and like meeting his wife. And I never knew that they lived 4 blocks from me in Greenwich Village, New York. Anyway, she loved my performance, and she wanted me to be an official ambassador to the Buddy Holly Educational Foundation.
Wow.
Long story short, they put a book out called Words of Love with all these musicians talking about why they love Buddy Holly. Right. It's a who's who of rock and roll, Hall of Fame. You know, Mick and Keith, Bob Dylan, Bruce Springsteen, U2, you name it. There's a hell of a lot of musicians. And they interviewed me as well, and Dion and Buddy Holly he died at 22 years old. He wrote 36 songs in 18 months. That was his output. 22-year-old kid. Right. And I mean, how do you live? That's a whole conversation. I love Buddy Holly. There's an innocence and a beauty to his work that affected the Beatles, the Stones, so many other musicians along the way, and all of us. So the book it's a great book, The Words of Love. It's probably the definitive book on Buddy Holly. It's thick, all these great stories about him, and yeah, God bless Buddy Holly.
I've just returned from London, and I saw the book in a bookstore, and it's thick as. And everyone out there has got to go out and get it. I regret I didn't buy it, right? But I actually physically held it and looked at it, and it's a fantastic, one of the most best quality books I've ever seen in my life.
It's well put together, and you know what I love? The stories in it. A lot of, Willie, there's a lot of great stories in it, and also the memorabilia. People want to know there's great photographs of Buddy. There's also the concert posters, and it's just a collaboration of a beautiful book. And all the musicians in that book overwhelm me. The names, like yours and all the other ones, the great ones, are in
Everybody,
that book. Yeah,
everybody. It's the definitive Buddy Holly book. It really is, and
yeah.
I'm humbled and honored to be a part of it. I mean, I'm a small cog in a big wheel, but like, God bless Buddy Holly. 22 years
Yeah.
old.
I had the Buddy, the first album I had of Buddy Holly was just called Buddy Holly, and it has an incredible, it's almost like an illustration photo of him on the front cover. That's what knocked me out, without the sunglasses. And it's an incredible album cover. You know what I mean? It had all the great songs in it. And that's my part of my life was him, of course, from the very beginning. And when you read the liner notes, Willie, he's alive. He's in Lubbock, Texas, and you read the liner notes in the back.
I love the book. It's, for me, it's like it's a celebration of his legacy, Buddy Holly's legacy, and it's just it's amazing. I mean, it's any Buddy Holly collector would go crazy with this book. This is just
it's a world-class book about a great artist that influenced so many people.
Yeah.
Pete Townsend, Roger Daltrey, Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, Bob Dylan, Bruce Springsteen.
It's a 400-page book.
Of course, Buddy Holly was one of the biggest influences on the Beatles. And a song that they covered, right, in the early days was Mailman, Bring Me No Blues. Now, if you haven't heard that song, I strongly suggest you hear it. And as I said, it's just amazing. We're big Buddy Holly fans. Everyone in the world is. Make sure you get the book.
And let's go on to the city winery events. I was at the November 26th event, and Willie broke up the two events, his early life, and the second night, the second day after that, he
the first
did
show. It
Yeah.
was a retrospective, 2 shows, the early years, the later years. We could have
Right.
done one the middle years, but it was great. I played songs I haven't played in 45 years. My catalog is deep. My catalog is deep. I had a great time. I mean, I'm an old rocker having more fun than ever, and I'm a believer. And I'm never giving up. I want the good stuff. So
Well, I would say you blew the roof off the Rock House, Willie, literally that night that I was there. And you have a lot of power in your events. I've seen so many of your events. You're a powerful musician, and you walk the walk, not just talk the talk, and that's what makes you so great, in my opinion. And I want to tell you that first night was interesting because that night I was really, in my early life in music, I was really key to Kenny's Castaways. I designed the logo for Pat. You were there. I saw you there. It was a big thing that night that I went. I know, and of course you mentioned about Doc Pumis, who was there, and Judith and I designed the Lou Reed Magic and Loss album, which was dedicated to Doc Pumis. So that night was very important to me, going there. Will,
So Kenny's Castaways was a club on Bleecker Street in the 70s. He had a club Upper East Side of Manhattan in the early 70s where the New York Dolls played, Springsteen played, and then he moved down to the Village, which was perfect for me. It was a long, narrow room. The stage was in the back, and there was a bar half the front. So all the sensitive folkies, oh, I'm so sensitive. Oh, they were screwed. The bar at the front was just drowning them out. When I played, that wasn't happening because I was playing solo, introducing imaginary performers, William Shakespeare on bass, Ponce de Leon on drums. I had fun. I could shut them up, and it was really, it's a great venue. God bless Pat Kenny, and the after party for the Buddy Holly book was at Kenny's Castaways, and I haven't played there. I haven't played there since it closed, and I always played there solo, and to play there with a full band was pretty righteous. Yeah, God bless.
That God bless Pat. I was very close with Pat. One thing Pat told me, I never forgot, Willie. You'll love this one. He said, Spencer, I don't like cover bands. I like musicians that say things with their music. I never forgot that. I never forgot that. And that's what you do. You say things with your music. Actually, you're a very strong mover and shaker. And believe it or not, I worked with John Lennon, on Imagine. And I want to tell you, you're in the throes of the movers and shakers like John Lennon with the words, and you're an incredible, by the way, lyricist. I want people to know that your lyrics are amazing.
Thank you,
And
Spencer.
can I add this, Spencer?
Yeah.
Willie, many years ago, I think it was a British magazine that called you the unofficial poet laureate of New York City. Do you remember that? Do you recall that?
How can I forget it? The unofficial poet laureate of New York City.
Yes.
Amen. God bless them. Yeah.
Hey, I got another one for you, Willie. I've been dying to ask you this question. Now, I know you do a lot of songs, and I know you do your own stuff, and I know you got your own vibe. But has anyone ever asked you for a request and said, "Can you please play Willie and the Poor Boys by Creedence Clearwater Revival"?
I've never been asked that.
If they ask you, can you do me a favor? Look up that song. Can you play it?
Yeah, I'll play it. I'll come to Melbourne. We'll play it, and you could sing it with me.
Oh, I'll do that. Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, sing with
Why
me.
not? We'll do a Buddy Holly song as well. Words of Love.
Yeah, it sounds great.
I would do. That's too sweet. I would do Not Fade Away or Rave On. One of the two. I would do something tough. But to think about a 22-year-old kid born in Lubbock, Texas, who wrote 36 songs in 18 months and affected the Beatles, the Stones, the Searchers. I mean, everybody. Buddy Holly, God bless him. Had he lived, who knows? But yeah, I love Buddy. I'm proud to be a part of that book. And yeah, I'll sing his praises all my days.
I also got to say, the greatest Buddy Holly film, and you got to watch it, it's the one with Gary Busey in it. The Buddy Holly story, to me, he's nailed it. I don't know if you've seen it. Have you seen that movie?
Of course. Yeah.
Unbelievable, the way he plays Buddy Holly.
And you, Willie, you also had a book signing that you went to for the book. I know my friend Anthony DeCurtis, who's very close with me and Judith, were there with Kiefer Sutherland, who's a musician, and you were there, and I was invited. I couldn't go down there that night. I believe there was something that stopped me, but I wanted to go down there, and that must have been an exciting book signing, right?
I wasn't at the signing, but Kiefer Sutherland was there. Anthony DeCurtis was there. You couldn't make it because you were buying crack in the East Village, but I understand that. I'm okay. But the thing is,
anyway, yeah.
When you have an artist the caliber of Buddy Holly, I mean, to affect the Beatles and the Stones like he did, come on, 22-year-old kid,
right?
It was a great day. Apparently, the book signing with Kiefer Sutherland is a sweet guy, really good man, and he's got his own great band. And then the after party was amazing. Celebrating Buddy Holly is okay with me. I'll do it 7 days a week if they're doing. I'm
right. Yeah, and he's part of my life too, and a lot of people. I mean, my early life was playing Buddy Holly, and it just, I can't express. We're on the same page, we're on the same. But let's jump into your new album called The Great Yellow Light, which I heard is a great album. And you know what really struck me? The musicians on that album. My God, Waddy Wachtel and James Maddock and Steve Earle and our pizza friend Johnny Pisano, and a great list of musicians on that album. Tell us about the album and what inspired you to do this album.
So I have an album that's called The Great Yellow Light. And the title comes from a letter that Vincent van Gogh wrote to his brother in 1888 from the south of France. Van Gogh grew up in the Netherlands, cloudy. When he got to the south of France, the light totally blew him away, inspired him. And he said, The Great Yellow Light. I remember reading that letter and it struck with me. For me, And my album title, The Great Yellow Light, it's about joy and wonder. And while all of us are on these journeys, the four of us here, people listening to this, we're all on our journeys. And those moments of joy and wonder that come not so often, but when they come, hell yeah. So I have an album, and the cover photo is by my wife, Christina Aragoni.
Right.
Genius. It's a small circus in the Italian Alps, a fire eater blowing out a fire. It's a circus, a small circus, total Charlie Chaplin moment. For me, Charlie Chaplin and rock and roll walk together down the street. And I think it's one of the best albums ever made. I'm really proud of it. It doesn't suck. My review, it doesn't suck, in a big way. So I made this record. Steve Earle sings with me on a song called Wake Up America.
Yeah.
Hello.
Great song.
Hello. Timing wise, wake the fuck up. Anyway, and Paul Brady, the legendary Irish singer-songwriter, sings a duet with me on a song called An Irish Goodbye.
It's a beautiful song.
An Irish Goodbye, which is a celebration of life. My father is 108 years old. He's the 26th oldest man in the U.S. He's in the other room finishing dinner with my brother and a dear friend. And 108 years old, no medication. Lives at home. He's with it. And he's a great man. And so the Irish Goodbye is a celebration of life. And I'm here. I'm a believer. I believe in the better angels of our nature. I believe in the better sides of people. I believe in rock and roll, the good stuff. And I will never give that up till I drop. When I drop, go, well, he believed. Hell yeah.
I've got to bring up something about the album that's important. Christina Aragoni, your wife, is an incredible photographer. I've seen her. I met you people at her opening at Morrison Hotel years ago. And I just want to say to the people, she is one of the most outstanding photographers that
in the world.
And most people should see her work. I've worked with, great photographers in my life. She's one of those people I respect and love, Willie. And I'm so glad you people are together. You look like the perfect rock couple for me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, two things. Great love is hard to find. We all know that. I got lucky. 83-pound Italian firecracker. Jackson Browne flew her to Scotland to shoot him on stage.
Wow.
Jackson Browne, he doesn't have photographers near the stage, but she's that good. And she has a book out called The Sound of Hands. And they're all musicians' hands. The cover shot, Johnny Winter, his hands like this, his face is in the back. She's a master. She's doing a book now on homeless people in New York. And she shot the cover of the Great Yellow Light. I'm a lucky guy for many reasons, but she's a genius. So thank you for saying that.
I'd like to say something too to repeat, what you Willie said about, how you described your album and the title of it being The Great Yellow Light as a metaphor. I think you had mentioned it was a metaphor for the rare and the beautiful life-affirming moments.
Moments of joy and wonder.
Moments of awe and hope and a connection. So, the album, for anyone listening, channels these moments through your music, the music that you gave us with this album. Thank you. That's amazing.
It's a great record. I mean, humbly, I don't want to be an idol. I don't want to be a famous rock star. Hell with that. I want great music. I want music that makes me move, that makes life mean something to me. That's why I do what I do. If it don't mean something to me, I'm out. And Buddy Holly means something to me. The Great Yellow Light means something to me. And my review of my own album, it doesn't suck. It's a good record, The Great Yellow Light.
And I hear so many albums in my life, Judith and I have heard, and I'm sure also, and has heard, but there's no fillers on this album. All the songs are really good. There's a big thing about that, of hearing a total album. Yep.
It's one of the best records ever made. And I mean, I'm an old geezer. I'm a rock and roll grandfather, and like having more fun than ever. I mean,
Yeah.
Well,
I'm a lucky.
this album is something we in the present time need. We need this kind of album that gives you humanity and compassion with music. So it's a perfect time to be releasing.
I want music that picks me up, whether it's like Harold Parday's Night, The Last Time Satisfaction, Rockaway Beach. I want to be sedated. I want music to pick me up, kick my ass, make me feel alive, mean something. Come on.
Yeah.
Now, with that, Willie, I want you to do the introduction from the album of the fantastic official video from the album. Would you be kind enough to introduce the song?
We are. So the song is called We Are. The truth is, we're here. We are. And we can change the world. I refuse to give in to the darkness. Hell with that. I'm going to bring light. We're all brothers and sisters on this planet. No matter how people try to carve things up, countries, nationalities, we're all brothers and sisters. We are. And the song We Are is an anthem about brotherhood, sisterhood, making a better world. Get out of my way, because we're going to make this a better world. We are.
Yeah. And
it's a great video. Great video.
Can I give you the key? You can take it from me. There's a flame that we must tend forever, always, ain't no end. We're young and strong, we are. We're righting wrongs, we are. We're headed for the stars, we are. Take a hold of my hand, you and I, we will stand. Ain't no fight, ain't no war. We don't need that anymore. We're young and strong. We are. We're righting wrongs. We are. We're headed for the stars. We are. We're climbing mountains way up high. We're hanging rainbows in the sky. We're taking back what's ours. We are. Raise your hands in the air. Some say we don't have a prayer, but you and I, we know the score, and they can't stop us anymore. We're young and strong. We are. We're righting wrongs. We are. We're headed for the stars. We are. We're climbing mountains way up high. We're hanging rainbows in the sky. We're taking back what's ours. We are.
First of all, there are two things. One, I want to ask you, Will, I saw an interview with Neil Young, and he mentioned a number of albums that influenced him greatly in his life. Can you mention some albums that you influenced you in your life?
Growing up in America, we had Meet the Beatles. In the UK, it was With the Beatles. Better album because they had more songs on it. You know, Highway 61, Bob Dylan. Blonde on Blob, Bob Dylan.
Mhm.
Bond on Blob. That's a new album coming up. But Blonde on Blonde.
Blonde, Blonde, right.
So,
Love that album.
Rolling Stones, 12 by 5. Come on.
Hmm.
I mean, those albums all affected me a lot. And
Yeah.
and like I said before, mean something. You know, play it like you mean it. If you don't mean it, get out of my face. I want this. Give me this. And if it's not that, I'm going somewhere else. But right now, I'm here, and I refuse to give in to this dark shit that's going on. Anyway.
Right. That's good. We love that.
Beatles, Stones, Dylan, Ramones, Clash. Hello.
Yeah. Got it. And the last thing is your documentary, which you mentioned to me. Someone's doing a documentary on you. Is that right?
Yeah, I have no idea why. Anyway, the guys do a documentary on me. We got The Who, we got Springsteen, we got all these great characters, but it's more about New York City. And I know all the homeless people in my area because my wife, Christina, has been shooting for 7 years of homeless people. So I know all their names.
Right.
It's about a guy who never gave up. It's about having faith and belief that there are more meaningful things, better things in life for us, not just me, not just you, everybody. You know, not the elite. For me, it's not left and right. It's top and bottom. You know, and I'm a believer that music can be a language that we can relate to, whether it's a party song on a Saturday night, whether it's like a Rolling Stone, whether it's, you know, I want to be sedated. I'm a believer, and I'm having more fun than ever as a geezer. I'm a rock and roll grandfather, and I've never had more fun, never been happier than now. So I want music that means something. If you don't mean it, get out of my face. You know,
right?
Mean it.
Well, I think you said the ultimate words, and it's a wrap on this interview. And thank you very much, Willie. We love you. You know that. You're a very close friend of ours and always will be. And keep on moving and shaking and doing the thing, man.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Be good out there. Be good to your brothers and sisters. Here's to the human family of brothers and sisters.
Love you, man.
Oh, the little things you say and do make me want to be with you. Raymond, it's a crazy feeling, and I know it's got me reeling when you say I love you, Raymond. The way you dance and hold me tight, the way you kiss and say goodnight, Raymond, it's a crazy feeling, and I know it's got me reeling when you say